Welcome to this video where we're going to try and show you this amazing stuff that 3D Game Gear have produced in the pipeline, the 3D tiles for Terraforming Mars. Now Terraforming Mars is a fantastic, amazing, absolutely brilliant game. Everyone has been telling the same on the internet. You can find an enormous amount of videos, demonstrations, unboxing, reviews, discussions all over it. It's a really elegant game. It captures all the feeling of colonizing Mars and terraforming Mars, and it does this in only a couple of hours. It's really something. And what if I told you that there is a way to make this brilliant game look absolutely amazing? Now the red planet, mysterious as it may be, it's absolutely boring. It's a pile of red dust, mountains, rocks, nothing there. Really a desert scenery, nothing more. Now players throughout their session will have the chance to terraform Mars and make it really more habitable, make it look similar to Earth. After a few minutes the game board would look something like that. Nice, huh? We got some greenery tiles. Here the yellow player has a few, the green has another two here, even the red has some greenery on the top. The ocean tiles have no ownership, they are the special tiles, the brown, and also they are the cities. The green player has a green cube here, indicating that he owns this town, this city, sorry, and there's another city over here owned by the yellow player. Wait, what happened to the left part of the board? What happened? 3D Game Gear happened. Yeah, it can look that amazing. If someone was walking down the aisle and had a glance at this, he would step back and check what's going on here. Wow, it looks good, doesn't it? I mean, even if someone has no interest whatsoever for 3D gaming features, for upgrading their game board, when they see this picture with the plastic 3D Game Gear tiles, I'm sure they're gonna get fascinated. Don't get me wrong, the game is fantastic, it looks really nice, but when you add this upgrade with the 3D tiles from 3D Game Gear, it really elevates the game a whole different level. The level of detail is amazing, it really brings out the theme. These highly detailed 3D tiles really help everyone immerse into the theme of the game. It brings another level to it and helps you visualize and get really deep into your strategy, into your thinking of your really colonizing and terraforming Mars, putting your cities on the surface of the planet, terraforming the greenery, letting the ocean flow and making life happen on a planet not far away from Earth. Tell you what, my gaming group loved the game. We found it really strategic with a lot of options and satisfying curve, and really hit a nerve with us. We loved it. But when we tried it with the 3D tiles, it was a blast. We absolutely loved it. Immediately we wanted to play another session with it. It's a welcome addition to see a very thoughtful and very heavy, medium heavy game being elevated by the use of such upgrades. The guys at 3D Game Gear, they've done a tremendous job. I'm going to show you a close-up of all the tiles next to the original tile, so you can have first of all a comparison with what is what against each other, but also you can have a closer look on the high detail and the details that they can arise from both the greenery tiles, from the ocean tiles, from the specific special tiles, that they all have something to bring on the table, and you're going to make an opinion for yourself. Let's start with the greenery tiles. On the left obviously you can see the 3D tiles with some player cubes of color red that they fit very nice within the slots, as you can see. And also to the right we can see the original tiles. I believe there is no comparison at all, I don't need to say anything else. The picture speaks for itself. Just let me show you a bit close-up of the material so you can see how thick they are and the high detail of the trees of the greenery tile. They're also very polished, so they fit very nice right next to each other and integrate seamlessly with the game. Next we have the city tiles. I left over some greenery tiles because within the game you cannot have one city next to each other, as you already know obviously, but let me show you how these look. You can see the quality is amazing. Again, they're very futuristic, very thematic, like a dome with a slot again for the cube of the player to indicate ownership. So you can see them right next to the flat grey original tiles from the city tiles from the game board, but you can really agree with me. I believe that they look fascinating and they match perfectly next to the 3D scenery tiles. Excellent job here. Here I'd like to demonstrate the ocean tiles. You can see again the printed ones on the top, and then we have the plastic ones on the bottom, the 3D ones. Again, the detail is very high. I'm just going to show you that you can distinguish the waves, and they fit very nicely. They have this nice 3D structure coming out of the surface, and when they fit next to each other, they give the essence of a sea that has a bit of movement, a bit of waves coming in or out, so it really captures the reality of an ocean tile. Let's take a closer look at the special tiles. From left to right we can see the natural preserve, the mohole, the nuclear symbol, and the lava flows. I'm going to take them into my hand now and show you a bit closer how they look like, so you can get a better feeling. This is the female symbol, which indicates the male symbol, which indicates the natural preserve. Very nice. The mohole. Look at the level of detail here. Industrial. Very nice. Excellent job. This is one of my favorite. I mean, this really shows the potential, the 3D of the 3D tile. It's a blast, a nuclear blast. Amazing job here. Excellent imagination and execution. Well done, 3D gear. And the lava flow. It's a bit dark, but you can see the volcano erupting and the lava flowing. Very, very nicely done. Another 4 of the special tiles. From left to right we have the mining with the shovel and hammer. Then we have the Noctis City, the white one, following the factory, the industrial complex, and then with the credit symbol we have the commercial. Again, I'm going to show you a bit of close-up on how they look. This is the mining. We got 2 of those within the 80 tile 3D tile set. Look at it. I mean, it's amazing. They have even the 3D depth of the excavation. Amazing stuff. Noctis City here. Absolutely brilliant. It holds the player marker, the player cube, very nicely. Excellent job. Amazing. Here we have the factory. You see the cooling towers. Isn't it brilliant? And last but not least, the commercial one with the credit symbol. Again, holding very nicely the ownership cube for the player. Excellent. And to finish, we have the remaining of the special tiles, which are from left to right: the livestock with the green tile here and the pawn, the no entry symbol, and the second mining with the shovel and hammer. We've seen that already. Let's see that one. For the livestock, nice detail. And last but not least, the no entry sign. A bit dark, but has quite some detail as well. It holds very nicely the player cube. So we got in our hands 80 3D tiles from 3D Game Gear. They all look amazing. They have high detail and they interlock with each other very nicely. They fit the theme of the game, and the detail is extremely well captured on the execution of the final 3D tile. They give a 3D essence, so the game board starts being elevated from the flat, boring, dull table to a 3D structure coming out of your table and making you feel the theme and making you feel that you're actually terraforming Mars and making it your own little colony down there. So as I'm sure you already realized by now, I'm very excited by this addition, this upgrade to Terraforming Mars. I would never go and play the game without these 3D tiles. I'm very lucky to have received this review copy in order to demonstrate and make the video from 3D Game Gear. There will be a link in the description so you can follow and find out how you can get your own copy, to contact the guys and order them online. They really look very nice. I hope you enjoyed the video and you captured the details and the nice fantasy and well thoughtness that people put into making this project happen. I really recommend this. It gives a completely different experience when you play the game with the 3D tiles, and for me it's a no-brainer. I'm always gonna put them into my gaming session, and most likely everyone will gonna do the same once they get them.